that this side mirror belongs to is clearly going to SEMA to unveil the beauty of its final design. But the car behind me is actually also going. As of today, we decided, yes, we're going. And you know what sort of motivation that took? The guys from Hoonigan asking for me to lay down the line. What do we have to do to get the Rotary Corvette running? Obviously, our 100% focus is on the four-rotor. Four-rotor's body, four-rotor's internals, externals, all that sort of stuff. But the Rotary Corvette, on the other hand, is actually pretty much there. It worked really well out in Colorado, and it's just been sitting while we work on the other cars. What we're gonna do is make it a little bit more interesting. So it's a burn yard, right? You wanna see donuts and all that. The stock car has only like 22 degrees of turning, and this kit, which I bought, it's $500, is just like an angle kit, but with the stock everything else. Basically a bolt-on for the steering, and you can adjust your bump steer, and then you extend the length of your arms, your tie rods, and so you should gain, I think it's up to like another 15, 20 degrees. So that way, when I'm in the burn yard, we gotta do something cool. And being able to put some angle into the car is certainly one of those things. So a drift car, a track car, all these different things. The C5 platform is actually pretty capable. Why did I do this? Well, first of all, if you guys watched the video of me and my brother racing in the C5 whooping the C8's ass, you'll notice that I was hand over hand, and people are like, dude, keep your hands here. Well, yeah, if you turn a C5, if you've ever actually driven a C5, you'll know that even if you're upside down locked like this, the car turns like 5 degrees. It is a very slow steering angle. So this speeds up the steering rack. The neat part is it has the ability to adjust that. So we can go into kind of like track mode, which I would like more steering like this, and then all out, drift mode. So it's not like a full angle kit, like where the control arms are both changed, but we can go between race car and drift car with one.
Or even normal driving.
Or even normal driving. Yeah, three settings. While my heart and effort is on the four-rotor, the guys are kicking ass on the C5, which is gonna be just a fun shit around in the Burnyard car. We made sure that we used tires that were worthy of the Burnyard. So thankfully, Forgestar, our weld wheels, we have a spare set for the four-rotor. Joel went around town and found there's a couple different places that basically take old tires off and then resell them. And so we have some old wheels that we're gonna be able to thrash on in the Burnyard. So my goal is to get these up to 4th gear or something like that and see what they do. Absolutely perfect. It was like, what, $40?
Yeah, 45 each tire.
45 each tire. So that way we can destroy them, have fun with the car, and hopefully that is the weakest link. I hate this thing so much. This part I love. This part right here, your BIOS speaker bullshit, this is going goodbye. I literally spent the last couple minutes obsessing about it because I'm about to disable ABS and the entire system because we have 2 different size wheels, and so it's gonna trigger the whole system and the harder turning angle, all that. So this will be binging and dinging and donging the entire time I'm doing drifting, and it is a very piercing noise, so it won't be much longer. The bane of my existence. There are a couple different ways we can do this. One, prevent it from ever doing any noise again.
I was just gonna cut the wires, dude. Why?
Oh yeah, I can do that too, but I just wanted to. Oh yeah, you can just disconnect the wire set right here. I don't care about any of the dings. None of the dings. And
nice.
okay, time to button it back up. Okay, so step 1. But even with all this shit off the car, let's see if we hear a ding. There we go. So now we can disconnect. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. So you guys saw earlier, my buddy Ari was helping me with the whole new steering setup here, and we have our D&D setup that we were using from the four-rotor originally while we were waiting for the Momo to come in. Nothing wrong with this, just I had a very specific steering wheel in mind for the four-rotor. This is their quick release setup and their steering wheel, and have it turned at a very wild angle. So unlike the setup that's on the four-rotor, it's like the Crontec, you can see there's a little bit of looseness to it, and that's actually the quick release. So you can see that. And after you get used to that, it's not a big deal, but I noticed that caught me off guard. It certainly doesn't feel like Vegas right now. My nipples are like tearing up my shirt, but we are here with the Rotary Corvette. It was a chaotic path to getting here, but we are here. The car's here. My shifting hand's here, my clutch pedal foot is here, the keys are here. Yeah, that's a really big detail because they were 300 miles away from us at one point. I've never drifted this car. I've never, except into the neighbor's garage door almost.
Inches away.
Yeah, that was not a good drift. Obviously, I'm gonna be a little bitch and start out the burnouts easy, and then as I get more comfortable with the car, go wider. But I also have 2 different tires. Who knows what other excuses I can come up with? But we're just gonna have fun, and hopefully the engine doesn't blow up.
What needs to happen in exchange for that?
Yeah.
This is a quid pro quo.
Okay, I'll start taking the clothes off now.
No.
Yeah.
No. The only thing I need you taking off is tires.
Yeah, okay, yeah. This is a trade for tires.
And try not to hit the containers because the speaker stacks are not bolted down as I would.
This is one of the first times where I'm gonna be the quietest car here, but when it's time to fire the car up, warm it up, I think I'm first.
Are you fucking ready?
Yeah!
How you guys doing?
Guys, we're up first. You're the starter.
Well, you know what's nice is that sets the trend that everybody else that's better than me goes after me, so we're good. I'll do my best.
Oh, wow. Oh, wait a second.
That was so fun. The car kept messing up a little bit, like I was turning on traction control and stuff like that. I forgot all about that, but it was so fun. She's perfectly fine. She's running perfectly fine. I beat the shit out of this car. Absolute shit out of it. I was on the REV limiter in 2nd and 3rd gear just non-stop, and she's ready to go again. Oh, look at this. Oh shit! Yeah, check out this, the color. That burned right off. Here, come on. It melted. That's beautiful color. Shows you I did not treat this engine nicely. Woo.